everybody, it's Tamara again. I am live. All right. Yes, I am. So I wanted to come to you guys today and talk a little bit about seasonal and environmental threats that are upon us. The flowers are blooming, the bees are buzzing, some of us are dancing in the rain, and some of us would not go outside and go for a walk in a field of flowers or in nature right now. So I wanted to talk a little bit about some self-care tips and also working with essential oils to help support your immune function and your immune response to those threats that are out there. So the first thing I want to talk about is using a sweet little thing called Neti Pot to do some nasal rinses in the morning and in the evening, just to clear out your nasal system using warm water, just a pinch of salt. They have a Neti Pot salt, which is essentially table salt. So just a pinch of that and just a little bit of honey, mixing it all together and rinsing out your nasal cavity in the morning and in the evening is super, super helpful. And following that up with some nasal oiling with some coconut oil or whatever oil you want to use, if it's sesame, whatever, but just taking a little bit on your finger, inserting it, and just putting a nice coat on the inside of your nose so that you have a base layer that sort of protects that really delicate tissue that's inside in the nose, those very delicate blood vessels and all that good stuff. Secondly, it's really helpful if you have access to local produce to be eating those. You're also building up an immune response to the local threats, environmental threats, and seasonal threats that are around you, through the food that you're putting into your body. So if you have access to a local farmer's market, local produce, that's also a really great way to work on building up your body's immune response. And finally, I wanted to talk about some oils that are really helpful with those just discomforts that we get seasonally around this time of the year. And I wanted to touch specifically on a blend that's really helpful to use. And so the blend is lemon, lavender, and peppermint oil. And so if you have fractionated coconut oil, which is liquid coconut oil, or any kind of carrier oil, mixing 2 drops of each oil in the carrier oil and applying it just below the nose, on the temples, and on the soles of the feet before you go to bed and before you head out in the morning is really helpful for dealing with any sort of discomforts. It's helpful for building up your immune function and immune response to all those environmental threats that are out there. It's also really helpful to diffuse cleansing blends in the air at home. So the oil that I talked about in the last video called Purify is a really potent, really great oil to diffuse and keep the air clean at home. There's another blend called On Guard, which is really helpful for diffusing at home. If you're having immediate discomforts and just need something, breathe or peppermint oil in the palm of your hand and inhaling it is a really great way to support that respiratory system and sort of open things back up for you. Also, diffusing those in the home is really great. Applying them individually to the bottom of the soles of your feet, really potent because the pores on the bottom of the feet are actually larger than any pore on any other skin on the body. So those are just some really quick tips for you guys out there struggling. We have struggles in our house as well, and the oils have been, thank you, Auntie, have been really great to use. And so today I wanted to come to you guys, deliver that tip, and call you guys to action. So like the video, share the video, comment on your own discomforts and struggles and that you've had seasonally. And if there's any questions that anybody has, shoot me a Facebook message, whatever. I'm glad to interact and share some of the things that I'm learning. So for those who like and share the video, I am going to raffle off a 3-pack, a trial pack of what's in that pack? Peppermint, lavender, and melaleuca. those Melaleuca is also a really great oil for dealing with those seasonal and environmental threats. It's a really great cleansing oil to diffuse as well. I'm going to raffle off that, and what you can do is add that to a carrier oil, sesame or fractionated coconut oil, whatever floats your boat, and put it in this cute little roller bottle that I'm going to send with the winner too, and have that on you on a daily basis. So if you need to just put a little under your nose, on your temples, or on the soles of your feet, whatever, to just deal with whatever you're going through, you have an easy, accessible, natural, healthy little kit at your service. So thank you so much for tuning in, and yeah, I look forward to shipping this out to the winner. Bye guys!